you. Hi guys. Good evening, wherever you are. It's Ochuko. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So happy to have you on here. Mm, Everything is so bright. Let me just see if I can adjust the lightings. I haven't done a live in forever, so hey babes. I'm kind of like trying to put my feeler out. Can you see me when I look at the camera? Just give me a thumbs up if you can see me. And am I making eye contact with you, or is it doing this weird thing where we're not actually seeing each other? Give me a thumbs up if we can see each other. Okay, we can see each other. Can't hear me. Okay, let's see if we can fix the hearing situation. How about the video? What's the video quality doing? Is it too bright? Is it weird? Okay, I got a mic. YouTuber. Hey, he don't be on. It have be on this YouTube. We are going to YouTube. Ignore me. Um, how about now? Can you hear me? Can you hear? Like, you can give me a comment, a wave. Let me know what it sounds like. I think I prefer no filter. Okay, the audio is audioing, yeah? Is it giving muffly sound, or is it like is it okay? Do I have to hold it like all the other YouTubers? Do you understand? Like this situation is just. Let's see. All right. I'm learning. I'm learning as we go. Okay. Okay. I think I think this is it, this is the YouTube situation. I took some time out to kind of like create this. I've done a video about how I put everything together, but then I went online and I bought some ivy, I put some fairy lights, and as I was doing all that drama, I realized that the reason why I have not come on YouTube is not because there is no fairy lights, there's no ivy. It's because I'm scared. That's the situation. I'm scared. These people should tell me whether how is the glow looking? Is it too bright? Do you want filter? We can filter it up. Oh, I think I like that. Hmm. Or maybe it's too much or it's too bright. Anyway, I was just setting everything up and I said to myself, actually, Chooks, the reason why, oh, thank you, babes. The reason why you haven't come on YouTube is not because you haven't got a mic, it's not because you haven't got a stand, it's not because you haven't got your setup, it's because you're scared. And I was trying to assess why. Why would you be afraid? And I think primarily a lot of people, including myself, we suffer from fear of failure. We think too much about what people will say, and and we're confronting really if we're reliable, if we're up to the task, and we're looking for permission. A lot of people are waiting for permission to do the thing. And I find this, a lot of us, not everybody, but a lot of people from kind of like African, Asian homes, the way we were raised up is under that kind of umbrella of parenting where parents take a stronger leadership role or a different leadership style. Basically, we're told what to do. Nobody asks us in a very concerning way, what would you like to do? And I'm not talking about the big decisions. Of course, when you're younger, everybody's like, what do you want to be when you grow up, etc. And I remember saying I wanted to be a farmer. I remember said I wanted to be a food scientist. I remember saying I wanted to be an engineer. I had all these things in my head that I wanted to be, right? But I'm talking about, little decisions. Where would you like to go for play dates today? Or for food? How is the sound now? How is the sound now? Sorry, oh, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here to give you the tea. Okay, I'll work on the sound. Anyway, I'm just saying, in general, we're looking for permission to do things. We didn't have that confidence because we hadn't had autonomy on the smaller decisions, right? Maybe we started making decisions in our late teens. But when I see my peers now, my Uyibo friends, for lack of a better word, when they're raising their kids, they're asking them, the kid cannot even talk. Do you like this? Would you like oats? Or would you like a bit of cereal or some broccoli? They're given choice. And I think growing up, and I don't want it to sound disrespectful to our parents and our upbringing, because I do feel privileged actually for the upbringing that I received. However, let's be honest, we did not have a lot of choice, full stop. Anyway, before I continue, let me introduce myself. My name is Ochuko. Ochuko, Ochuko. I'm a singer songwriter, gospel minister, teacher by day. I teach A level chemistry. Yeah, that's right. Let that sink in. A level chemistry. I always get a reaction when I tell people what I do, and they're like, "Oh, you're smart." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." None of this. Oh, sorry. Oh, thank God. To be honest, yeah, I do thank God. But yeah, I teach A level chemistry. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm saying that to myself. I think a lot of the times, because again, growing up in Nigeria, teaching is not respected, although some people do respect it. So I'm taking my flowers. I'm giving myself my flowers and accepting them. So let's keep listing. Worship leader, singer songwriter, music minister, teacher, engineer by university trade, etc., etc., etc. Now, why am I sharing? Ah, hey, the devil is a liar, oh, people of God. My YouTube set is falling apart right before your very eyes. I can't really show you what's going on here. Basically, I played the guitar and it just fell down in the middle of my set, and I just hope nothing is broken. I'm just gonna quickly check that it's doing all right. Um, can you still hear me? If you can still hear me, please give me a like. I've been live for 9 minutes. Eh? Um, we're getting there. Nothing broke. It seems alright. I'm just gonna. Yeah, everything's fine. No heads are falling down. I'm just celebrating the fact that I've been on YouTube for 10 minutes, guys. The reason I'm, oops, about to fall again. What's happened? Make on no vex, so please don't be offended. And please, if you don't understand my accent, I suggest you go and watch Nigerian film because I can't. Anyway, that is another discussion for another day. So I just wanted to celebrate the fact that I've been on YouTube Live for about 11 minutes, and I was talking about how I'm scared to come back on YouTube, and I realized it's because I've been waiting for somebody to give me permission to come back on, and that's because I haven't necessarily, so maybe for the first 12 years of my life or 15 years of my life, I wasn't making decisions for myself. My parents made the decisions up until I was 18. And I think over in the West, parents do make the decisions. However, I think they're given more space, more freedom to choose. There's more autonomy at the younger age. You can just see it. And I do think I had some choices, but they were all kind of in response to something that's happened. Like, for example, I remember once I went to a youth camp, and this memory came recently actually. I went to a youth camp. Children's camp actually. I think I was about the age of 8, I want to say, or even younger. And I remember it's a Christian camp, and it's meant to teach you about God. But there were so many people there. I wasn't next to my friends. And I remember after 2 or 3 days, I needed to go home. It was in reaction to the fact that I was so anxious, I was so scared, I didn't know many people there. Any class I was signed up to, none of my friends were there. And so that was a reactionary response. And then I chose, actually, I don't want to be in there. But what would have been great would have been if the choice was given to me in the first place, would you like to go? And I don't remember having that conversation. That's not to say I would have, not gone. I don't remember having that conversation. I remember going there feeling actually a bit traumatized. So we grow up with not a lot of choice and not a lot of autonomy, and then all of a sudden we're expected to make these big decisions as to where we want to settle, what kind of jobs we want, or what we want to go to university to do. Now, the reason why having choice when you're younger is because you begin to train yourself in your discernment, you begin to train yourself in understanding what you want and what you don't like, so that when it comes to these big decisions, you've had so much practice and you don't then need permission, as it were, to do something like come on YouTube and do a YouTube live, But I'm grateful, as I said, about my upbringing and the choices that I was given. And to be honest, my parents wouldn't have had any choices either. They would have been told exactly what to do. And I think in my generation, I would probably have had more choice than them. Growing up in Nigeria is, especially in the 90s, if you're up and coming, working class, middle class, lower middle class, it's quite difficult, Everybody's working, people are finishing work at 8 o'clock. I remember my dad used to get home at 9, sometimes 8, because of traffic. So it is a bit different from how people would have grown up here, etc., etc. Anyway, that aside, welcome back to my channel. I was just explaining why I've been missing, and I just wanted to give you a bit of a life update really on what I'm gonna do. So before I left YouTube, I don't want to even use the word left, before my hiatus, I was doing a bit of music content, a bit of lifestyle content, a bit of worship content, letting you know where I'm at And I love that worship space, that intimate worship space. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Christian, and I like to share that with you. I think it did prove tricky because I picked a specific time, like 11, half past 11. I remember because we were waiting on the bridegroom, and I still believe in the importance of waiting on the bridegroom. I went through a season of change, a lot of change, which I'm not really ready to share on here, but I'm back on, and I wanted to know what you would like to hear about. So basically, when I look at my YouTube and see what's trending, my most popular video, the video that I have 2,000 views on, it it's dating content, and I like creating dating content, but I just feel like it's so vulnerable, you know. Somebody like me, I like to be authentic, like to be realistic, and I know that dating content is relatable because there are a lot of single Christian ladies out here looking for their partner. And so it's relatable, right? And I was sort of doing practical tips, how to keep your heart engaged on the Lord um, while you're in your single season. And I don't know if I want to go back to that kind of content. I feel like the only reason I would be doing it is because I want to appease the masses, you know, the masses. Yeah, of course, because there's going to be 1,000 people on my lives very soon. Jokes. Actually, not joking. But I don't know if that's the kind of content I do want to carry on creating. I know now though that my content needs to be more relatable than it has been in the past, and I think I probably will talk about dating, but not from a very personal point of view. I think it was too authentic, if there is any such thing, like too real, too raw. I think there needs to be a bit of mystery, you know, like even if I'm on here sharing my life, sharing myself, there needs to be a bit of distance, you know. Of course, there's a screen. I don't know people. People don't know me yet, but I think it's personal. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. What would you like to know about dating? So that's one, possibly dating. Obviously, I'm still doing music, and that's why I was listing all my credentials at the start. I do worship. I'm so passionate about worship, but I think I would like to share that with you, not necessarily through creating a music set, which I have done in the past, but just talking about worship. What is it? Why do we worship? When do we worship? What should we expect? You know, have conversation around it. So that's another option. So there's dating, there's worship. The other thing is, as a single woman in the UK, right, I've had to really work on my mental health. You know, so there's a lot of people that give you dating advice. Actually, now there's a new bracket for people like me. We're chronically single, so we've been single for like a really long time. It sounds like a disease. Gosh, ugh, Father, hear my cry in heaven. My enemies, wipe away the shame. Wipe away the shame. Sorry, I don't know what was going on then. Yeah, so as I was saying, you know, dating and singleness is a difficult terrain. So there's a lot of things that I've had to do to manage my emotional well-being, and I really want to share those practices with you, and this will apply to anybody really. You don't have to be single to engage. So actually, I wanted to announce that I am gonna start on Wednesday a journaling session. Okay, so we're gonna do live for 30 minutes max, trying to be, you know, disciplined. So just coming on here and taking out time for self-care, and you don't have to stay the whole 30 minutes. You can be here for 20 minutes, but the whole idea is giving yourself time to pause, to think, to reflect. And there's several tools that I use, and I want to share those with you. Actually, there's one specific tool that I use, but it's going to take us about 21 days to get into flow and into hang of it. So for 21 days, I'm gonna be with you from 6:30, starting on Wednesday. If I'm not able to be with you, I will let you know in advance. I've got my whiteboard and everything ready for you. Exactly. This is why I told you I was a teacher, because I'm ready, you know. So I've got my whiteboard, I've got my whiteboard pens. I want to show you how I practically take my mental health and protect it. I've been through a lot of like crashes, if you like, in the past maybe 10 years. I've only just realized, oh my God, there is something going on here that is causing you to have these mental breakdowns every year or every other year. So I wanted to give you practical tools on how to watch your thoughts, take control of them a little bit, and make sure that you don't spiral and get into this place where things begin to deconstruct. It does take practice, first of all, to even take out time every day and say, do you know what, I'm going to journal today. Or take out time every week. I'm going to journal this week. That does take time, but I promise you, it is life changing. I really believe that this is life changing. First of all, can you see me? You know, I'm not afraid or ashamed to let you people know that my level on this YouTube is small. I don't have the gizmos and all that. So as I'm looking here like this, can you see me? Or would you rather I looked here? Because I don't understand. I should have probably done my research. Forgive me. So give me a bit of a comment or a like. Is this a better view of me? You can give me a bit of a thumbs up so that I know. Or if I look this way, is that better? Okay. I'm just gonna. I think this is probably the better one. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do a journaling session where I show you how to intentionally control your emotions. But I don't even want to use the word emotions. So the three emotions, or for lack of a better word, quantities. I'm calling them quantities, one because I'm a bit of a scientist, but also I think you can measure them. And actually they are fruits of the spirit. The three we're going to be looking at is joy, love, and peace. And we may expand into that. And we're just going to take 20 minutes every day for the next 21 days to kind of bring ourselves into that space. But yeah, so well-being content is what we can expect. Worship content, maybe dating content, maybe. The jury's still out on dating content. The reason that is because it's just so personal, you know. So there's that one video that I did where I was reviewing a dating app, and I think it's probably because people wanted to know how to use the app, Salt, and that's probably why they've gone on there. Yeah, it's quite a bit of a desert these days for, and I thought it was just women, but I think men as well are struggling to find partners, the kind of people they want. You know, a lot of people say if you're maybe, you know, you need to focus on yourself. You need to think about the kind of person you want to date and become that person. And it's true. I'm not saying it's not true. The experts, the people that manage to find partner, that is what they say we should do. You know, I just find that there's a lot of advice out there, but I don't think that the main reason people are chronically single, I don't think it's just to do with not being developed. There is an aspect of not being developed, to the point where you can sustain a stable relationship. I think there is. However, I think there's more to it. I think society has a little bit to play, a role to play. We're raising individualistic people, right? we're generating individualistic people, but also we are, anyway, it's complex, and I have a lot of thoughts. Whether I'm gonna share them, depends on if I have the energy. I just feel like I'm not really actively dating, so I don't know. The jury's out. But yeah, this is me, Ochuko, coming back on YouTube humbly. Please, you people should subscribe to my channel. If you have not subscribed, if you stayed on here this long, please go and subscribe to my channel. Go and like, go and comment, go and share. Guys, I put out worship. It was so divine. The song is called Yahweh. Go and watch it when you have time. I'm such a believer in the presence of God. So I have other content. Go watch that content. But anyway, main gist of the matter is Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Get your journals, get your pens. Let's take back our minds. Let's stop it from traveling the world. Let's connect. Let's chat. Let's spend time together. Let's get to know each other. Let me know your thoughts about what you'd want to hear. Yeah, as I said, I really want to keep them between 20 minutes and 30 minutes. Don't need it to be too long because people are busy living their individualistic lives. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. It's not even funny. I don't even know why I'm laughing. Holy laughter. Have you heard of holy laughter? Maybe we'll talk about holy laughter. Yeah, maybe we'll talk about holy laughter. Yeah, so I really want to focus on helping you capture joy, peace, love. Those are the three things that you need to survive on the earth. They are currency, they are things you can trade with, for lack of a better word. They are things you can exchange with, the things that you can banter with. And I really want to show you how to be practical, really practical tools, and how you can increase joy, love, and peace in your life. It's not even rocket science, it's the easiest thing ever. So yeah, this is me marketing my products. I'm selling market. Come and buy. Come and buy my market though. But yeah, thank you so much if you stayed along this far. And yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit the notification bell, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.